14. Valentino Rossi now the main challenger for Jorge Lorenzo.
14 laps to go. Rossi closes up at turn 1. Marquez, I think you're probably right, says, right, let's see what you guys think of the conditions. I'll hang with you. And you guys make the decision when to come in. Yeah, he has a good look behind him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he did have a good look behind him there. Yeah, I wasn't sure if maybe he'd just missed a gear, but he had a clear look. Just to see where Rossi was, where Lorenzo was. Lorenzo still leads the way, though. Valentino Rossi in second place.
Down through turn 7. Turn 8 coming up. Rossi very close indeed. Rossi thinks about going up the inside. When is that decision going to be made? Dylan, how is it in pit lane?
Guys, loads of activity now. You look down. Marquez's bike still has the tyre warmers on. They have a little bit of luxury as being able to, you know, they're further down pit lane. So if the Yamahas enter, they still have time to get the tyre warmers up. The Yamahas are the first ones in pit lane. They don't quite have that luxury. Danny Pedrosa's bike ready, but most of the guys here are now ready to hop back onto dries. Scott Redding in, Jack Miller back in. They're going to be switching back.
Was that a bit of a moment there for Valentino Rossi, or am I imagining things?
The Yamaha gets much better drive than Marc Marquez coming out of that turn 10. They're onto the back straight. Here's Danilo Petrucci on the podium last time out at the British Grand Prix. In another great 4th place at the moment, ahead of Danny Pedrosa and Pol Espargaro. Back with the leaders. What's going to happen? Is Lorenzo going to come back into the pits for the second time? Rossi will base his decision entirely on what Lorenzo does. Lorenzo's going round again.
Yeah, and I'm absolutely certain Marquez will wait and see that decision as well. Rides up a little bit further down, try and sort things out. So it's Petrucci, and there is Danny Pedrosa running in 5th place, and they're still out there. Dylan, they've got to come in soon, haven't they?
Well, do you know what? It's ultimately, it's very easy for us to say because there's a drying line. But if they're still doing times they feel are comfortable, it's got to be down to them. But you'd imagine 1, maybe 2 more laps, and then back in. Obviously, the mechanics down here, they are really earning their money today because they essentially every time they go past the pit lane have to get the tyre warmers back on, stop the bike when they come back round the reverse. So no, frantic activity down here.
Down towards turn 7, there are 12.5 laps to go here at Misano. An amazing round 13 of the MotoGP World Championship. Lorenzo trails Valentino Rossi by 12 points in the championship. He leads the way. He would cut that down to 7 points if it remains the same, but with the weather, with Marc Marquez there, who knows what is going to happen in this last 12.5 laps.
Yeah, and as this track continues to dry, these wet tyres will just continue to overheat. They'll start turning to jelly. It'll be like riding on marbles. It looks like Marc Marquez is having some rear grip issues already on this drying track. He slipped almost a second now behind Valentino Rossi in 2nd place.
Here's Pol Espargaro running in 6th place behind Danilo Petrucci and Danny Pedrosa. Good ride by Pol Espargaro. His teammate Bradley Smith's had a bit of a disaster, stayed out on those slick tyres, probably a little bit too long.
Well, guys, another factor is it's starting to drizzle again. So whilst you say, yes, the riders might want to come in, a drying line, bear in mind the effect this is going to have on their visor. And, of course, if you're on slicks and it starts drizzling again on an already damp track, that could be even more dangerous. So it's, do you know what? It is just such a gamble.
Valentino Rossi is eyeing up Jorge Lorenzo, and Valentino Rossi has taken the lead here in front of 92,000 passionate fans. Lorenzo fights back, they almost touch.
Oh, Rossi wipes Lorenzo's nose through turn number 2. The Italian leads. Listen to the noise of those 92,000 fans. You can barely hear yourself think in the commentary box here. Rossi at the front on lap number 17. Now, can he make a crucial break? Look at that dry line that's appearing now as they come through turn number 6. These top 3, don't forget, are on rain tyres. Rossi is making a real burst away at the front from Jorge Lorenzo.
Are they going to come in? When are they going to come? Dylan, we're seeing plenty of dry lines on the screen.
One of the theories with the wet tyre is actually when you know it's drying out, turn down the traction control even more. Try and get rid of the profile, because then you end up with a kind of a semi-slick, and that's going to give you that little bit more speed before you actually get into pit lane.
Yeah, another staggering performance. Oh, Jacopo Agostini. 15 times world champion. He bought Yamaha that very first 500cc world title. I don't think Lorenzo's done for yet, but the weather is going to be crucial in this particular battle.
Look at that lap there, excited button, but Loris Pasby knows back out on